Hello everyone, welcome to our last lecture on the Introduction to Human Anatomy. In this lecture we're going to talk about the body regions. In this PowerPoint really there's not much in the way of notes, you guys may have noticed. The only thing I want you guys to be able to do is identify the body regions that you see in the image here. Because these names will be used often later in the course. So let's look at this region here, for example. So this is like what we would commonly call the forehead, but anatomically we'll call that the frontal region. And you guys will learn later that that this is where you have a bone in your skull called the frontal bone. So if you knew this was the frontal region already, then remembering that this is the frontal bone is a whole lot easier. Okay, so frontal, some of them are easy, like the nasal region for the nose, the oral region for the mouth, orbital region for the eye. The one that's different here, the mental region for the chin, cervical for the neck, sternal is right in the center of your chest. The whole orange chest region is thoracic. And then within thoracic, you have that sternal right in the middle. Axillary is armpit. I know that the arrow doesn't show it all that well, but axillary is the armpit region. Mammary is the breast region. Abdominal region is the whole, what is that, pink pink region here. Umbilical is the belly button in the center. Pelvis region is pelvic. Inguinal is the groin. Genital or pubic is the genitals. On the lower limb, you got the coxal region, which is your hip, more like the outer hip here. Femoral region, which is your thigh. Patellar region, which is your kneecap. Crural region, which is the front of your leg. Sort of what people will commonly call the shin. Sural region is the back of the leg, what people will commonly call the calf. Behind the kneecap, you have the popliteal region. Okay. And then the lateral region of your lower leg here, that's the fibular or peroneal. Your whole foot is the pedal region. The ankles are your tarsals. The back of your heel is calcaneal. The sort of arch or top of your foot here is metatarsal. The toes are the digital regions. And your big toe has a special name. It's called the hallux. The bottom of your foot is called the plantar region. Upper limb, the top of your shoulder, like the high point or point of your shoulder here, is the acromial region. Your upper arm is the brachial region. The inside of anterior surface of the elbow is the anti-cubital region, and the forearm is the antebrachial region. Your wrist is the carpal region. Your whole hand is called the manus region. The thumb has a special name. It's called the pollex. The palm of your hand is the palmar region. Your fingers are the digital region. So on the posterior side here, you got your ear, which is the otic region. Occipital is the back of the head. Again, neck is cervical. Your whole back region in blue here is the back or dorsal region. Then you have the shoulder blades here, which is the scapular region. Center of your back, vertebral region. Lower back, lumbar region. Bottom of your vertebral region down here, sacral region. Gluteal region here. Perineal region between the anus and the external genitalia. And then we covered the ones down here. So really you just need to be able to identify these regions. So your questions will look like this one. Identify the region labeled A in the image here. So this one is pointing to the top of the shoulder, the point of the shoulder. Remember that is D, the acromial region. Okay, so like I could pick another one. So like if I picked this one right here, right, what's that one called? Remember that's the anti-cubital region. So basically that's all the questions that are going to come from this particular PowerPoint. It's really just identifying these things.